Okay, we are going to have our electrolytes today using Salty's Booyah Berry. If you haven't tried this, you really need to. This is from the people that brought you Keto Chow. They've now got an electrolyte. So we are going to pop that in our container here. Get all that goodness in there. And then I'm also going to put 1 scoop of creatine. Now we're going to add the water. There we go. Put the lid on. Shake it up a little bit. Now the nice thing about these Salties, they don't require that much shaking. See, it's already done. It's that simple. Refreshing and healthy. Okay, I'm going to try this today without a microphone. Just use the microphone on the cell phone. That's all we're going to do. See if this works. Yeah. I just got done with an amazing lunch. No, back the trolley up. We'll call it brunch because it is a little later. It's more like 10 o'clock. So, same restaurant I was at yesterday here in Loveland, Colorado, Johnson's Corner. What did I have today? Well, originally I went in with the idea I was going to do a taco meat omelet. I do those when I can. They're delicious. I just make sure that the eggs for the omelet are not pumped up with like pancake batter, like some places like to do to make them nice and fluffy. So the waitress told me they had not completed the taco meat for the day yet. They don't do that till 11 o'clock. I wasn't going to wait. I was hungry. I haven't eaten since last night. So I went with a backup, which is kind of my namesake out here, what I do. I'm trucking on steak and eggs, which is the name of my upcoming book, release date February 22nd. So I had steak and eggs. I had a sirloin steak, cooked medium. I had 5 basted eggs and no sides whatsoever. I had a Celsius non-carbonated peach mango drink with green tea and water. I salted with Redmond's Real Salt. I always carry a little vial of it in my pocket no matter where I go, because a lot of these table salts in restaurants, they're crap. Really. Not all of them, but a majority of them are crap. So you have everything from sugar added to some of them. You have microplastics. Why? Would be the question. So just to be on the safe side, I always carry Redmond's Real Salt, just a little vial of it. And you can buy the little vial. You can buy a 6-pack of those little vials. And you'll always have them. Then you just refill them when you run out of the little vial. You get a bigger container of Redmond's Real Salt. You pour it in there and you're always good to go. At least that's what I do. I try to make it as simple as possible. Now, I've been looking for a really good daily devotional type of book for men, specifically geared for men. They have them for women, they also have them for men. And I've been looking since I've been out, and I haven't really found anything that really caught my eye until today. You never know where you'll find something, right? I found this here at Johnson's Corner. And it's a daily strength for men, 365-day devotional. Easy to read, very insightful. And just a little tiny blurb on the back. This is true for everybody, no matter who you are. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him, and he helps me. That's Psalm 28, verse 7. Yes, for those of you that don't know, I am a Christian. I do have my faith in God, and I feel and have seen that God has truly answered my prayers and blessed me. I may not always know if what I'm doing is according to God's plan, and if it's not, I'll have little roadblocks put out, or big roadblocks, that start steering me in the direction that God intended me to go. I just may not know it yet. So that's what I'll say about my faith. I believe in God. I believe in prayer and the power of prayer. So, with that being said, let's get into the meat of something. As you all have seen, either here on YouTube in the community post or on my Facebook or Instagram, I have been developing the debate of the decade, is what I'm calling it. It's more like the debate of several decades. It's been a long time coming. How this all started, I had a professional vegan chef and someone who cooks for sports teams, race car teams, and other athletes out there throw down a challenge for this debate. Now, the rule is very simple. You can bring one person with you into the debate. Challenge accepted. I have my plus one, who is very well known throughout the world in the carnivore and keto community. This is going to be fun. They believe it's going to be fun as well. Now, when I announce this, and I have not said who I'm bringing into this debate of the decade, but this is going to be kind of like a knockdown, drag out, fact-filled, educational, and entertaining debate once and for all between carnivores and vegans and their professionals in the industries, or lifestyle, I should say, not industry, lifestyle. This individual so far, this professional vegan chef to the stars or to the athletes, I think maybe they mentioned something about celebrities. I can't remember. I'd have to go back and look. Not that important. Oh, and they're also a vegan nutritionist. They had the idea and notion that this was going to be too funny, too easy, and they almost felt bad about doing this. Didn't really want to give me the views for YouTube. But They wanted the challenge. Challenge accepted, like I said. Now, so far, after a couple days of returning the replies to them, they have not answered. Did they run away scared? Or are they just busy and just haven't gotten back to replying yet? Time will tell. If they ran away, it is my sole intention to find someone on the vegan side that is a professional. I have my choices of who that professional would probably be, if I can get them to agree to the debate. Now, that's the problem. Vegans and vegan doctors, vegan nutritionists, they'll spout their vegan ideology and propaganda, but when they're confronted for a real debate with professionals on the other side, they always run away. How confident can you be in your lifestyle and what you're telling your patients or your clients what is right for you to eat for your body if, when presented with the other side, you choose not to debate because you know you're going to get smacked down with facts, with science? And let me tell you something, and I just read it on CNN. They had a blurb come across my feed, and this reiterates what I'm saying. Hold on. The vegan community is running scared right now, in my opinion. What's one of the things that's happening? The truth has gotten out there, and it's being exposed to the millions and millions of people. Harvard researchers and others falsified data when it comes to cholesterol, when it comes to heart disease. They were paid off by the sugar industry. This is fact. This is not just me pulling this out of my ass. Research it if you don't believe me. And we're talking about researchers including Ancel Keys. We're talking about researchers that went on to be part of the Food and Drug Administration in the United States. So what is Harvard doing? Harvard is pulling these papers, these research papers, so that they can't go back to those papers. People were taught wrong. Doctors were taught wrong. Nutritionists were taught wrong based on falsified data. All for the mighty dollar of the sugar industry. I will tell you right now for a fact that sugar and seed oils are the most dangerous thing for your heart, for your arteries. The vegan community is turning a blind eye right now. Kind of like an ostrich putting their head in the dirt. They don't want to hear it because they don't like to be wrong. Nobody does. I didn't like being wrong when I found out veganism was not a proper human diet. And yes, it is a lifestyle. It is a way of life. It's not about diet, as they keep throwing out. But yet, you're only supposed to eat plants if you're vegan. I get it. Nobody likes to be wrong. It is what it is, right? But if you're eating plants, it is not a proper human diet. I'd rather go eating meat and eggs, which we've been eating for a minimum of 800,000 years. Yeah, I'd like to say millions of years, and that probably is true. But as far as being able to prove time, they're roughly estimating we can probably go back as far as 800,000 years on average. I'll take the 800,000 years over eating according to a philosophy that really started like in the 60s and 70s, really gained some steam in the 80s, 90s. And now veganism, thankfully, has been dropping off. It is still less than 2% of the world population being vegan. And more people are leaving veganism once they discover that it is bad for their body and it does harm to the body over time. And that time can be varied based on a variety of factors, not the least of which is what their parents ate, what their parents' ate, can have an effect on what an individual can tolerate and for how long. But eventually, it's going to catch up to you. There's no way around that. That is just scientific fact. You may feel great now. How are you going to feel in 5 years? For me, the magic number was 7 years. Now, thankfully, I've reversed all of my medical conditions. I am on no medication whatsoever. Vegan doctors and nutritionists are actually leaving the field, that side of the equation. I will post some information about one such vegan doctor that was prominent for a while and has now gone carnivore, gone to the other side, because the research was falsified, what they were taught was wrong, and an optimal, proper human diet is meat and eggs. That simple, people. And salt your food with a good salt. Not this crap they serve in a lot of restaurants. Table salt, traditional table salt, a lot of it is not good for you. I'm not saying all of it, but a lot of it is not. And it is up to you to do the research. It is up to you to see what you're putting in your body. It's not up to your doctor. It's not up to the government. It's not up to vegan or Instagram or anything else influencers. It's up to you to do the research. If your body's important to you and how you feel and what's going on with your body, you're going to do the research, right? At least I would hope you would. Anyhow, I have to get going. Apparently my load is ready now. We're going to go check in. Hopefully it is ready. I would love to get rolling with it. So, with that, have a wonderful day, everybody. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, hit the notification bell, like, comment, share. And with that debate of the decade coming up, you are not going to want to miss this, because I guarantee I will have somebody on there of notoriety on both sides. Yep. And it will be live streamed, so nobody can edit the video. The truth will get out there on both sides. Everyone can say what they want to say. It's a knockdown, drag out, fact-filled, fun, educational stream that I'm going to have on this channel. This will be a YouTube exclusive. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. You don't want to miss this debate of the decade, as I'm calling it. It's time for this to come out. The gloves are off. Your health is at stake. What do you think? Personally, I think everybody should be attending the live stream when it occurs. And I will give advance notification before the live stream. It's not going to be one of those, oh, in a few hours we're going to have this live stream. No. This is going to be promoted. This is going to be put out there for the most viewership possible, because this has to do with our health. Hear from the professionals on both sides. Now, someone asked me, am I going to have any kind of censorship on this live debate? The answer is an emphatic no. I am not a believer of censorship in any fashion. Y'all should know that by now. So the debaters will be allowed to say whatever is on their mind, profanity included, not cut out. This is the real deal, people. A real debate with real professionals, with real emotions, I'm sure, on one side. But it will be entertaining at the very least. And definitely educational. With that being said, y'all have a wonderful day. God bless y'all. And we'll see you in the next video.